How's it going on my urinary tracks of Super Weaver Obamatron? Today we're doing Astro's Playroom, but I cannot punch at all. We're going to be seeing how many levels we can complete by not punching. And by the way, an exception to this is pulling wires like over here with this wire. But when you pull wires, it's fair game. Starting with Memory Meadow. Alright, I think you keep jumping on it. That's super cool. It's not too late for that now, isn't it? The same still stream. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I said that wires are fair game. We still beat enemies with the laser thingies. And by the way, if I accidentally punch trying to pull a wire, it doesn't count. I don't know how I'm gonna get around without these things. Yeah, I don't know how the fan thingies are gonna work. Like with the fans. I can already think of one level that's gonna be impossible, but we'll get there when we get there. Memory Meadow so far as possible. Okay. That was my mistake. My mistake. I take full fault for that. First level of Memory Meadow was possible. This one's obviously going to be possible, so we can just skip over it, I guess. Alright, we're back. I wonder if you can pull wires with the triangle button. Wait, I'm filming, right? Yeah, I am. Yeah, okay, so if you're watching the stream right now, because, like, I'm streaming this, I'm actually recording a video right now. I almost just punched that by accident. I keep wanting to punch on this part, but I can't. Okay, up. That's my fault. My fault. Alright, and this one is obviously possible, so that means that Memory Meadow is possible without punching. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit out of order here, because I want to save SSD Speedway for last. And let's go for Cooling Springs. This one, I can't really think of anything that's, like, impossible without punches. This is one of the greatest looking levels in the whole game, by the way. If this level was expanded on, it would be one of the most, like, amazing levels in the entire game. So the wires don't count as punching because the punching animation doesn't play. Okay, and this one is obviously possible, so we're gonna skip over. Now onto the cooling part of this level. I don't remember the name of it. Bridge explodes. Oh my god! It didn't count. We already established that that doesn't count. And by the way, if I accidentally punch trying to pull a wire, it doesn't count. That might be a little tricky. I'm gonna mute myself so this can actually... Never mind. No, I'm not. Almost punch. Let me... I remember seeing that in the speed run. Ding, 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 ding. And we're done, because this one is clearly possible without punches. So cooling springs is possible without punching. Alright, now it's time for CPU jungle. Or GPU jungle. Sorry, my bad. My fault. I was about to say already this doesn't look great. But there are wires here. So, and besides, even if I... Never mind. I was about to say, even if I didn't want to use them, I didn't have to, because I could just jump on the box. And make sure I don't accidentally punch. Is this the wait, I'm gonna... Alright, we've come to a conclusion. Since nobody else is here, it doesn't count. Since you're not punching, you're throwing, and those are two different actions. Which, by the way, if you want to tune into my streams... God dang it. As I was saying, if you want to tune in my streams, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, whenever I feel like streaming, which can be literally any day. Easy. And then this one is obviously possible, so we're gonna skip over it again. Alright. By the way, I actually do the things that are skipped over because I'm live streaming. Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, I'm streaming this video live. Alright. Here's the hard part. Alright, first I gotta kill these guys because they're freaking annoying. Okay, can you not bend the laws of physics? Land. Now I kill you. Grab this. How am I gonna open this? Okay, what does triangle do? Nothing. Open sesame. I think we're cooked here. can't jump on it, you can't do anything. So, I think this is where GPU Jungle stops. So, it appears that GPU Jungle is the first impossible one, because you can't get the arrow. So, yeah, that sucks. But we have our first impossible. Now let's go to the final one, SSD Speedway. Alright, this one I saved for last because during the filming of this, I was working on my Astro's Playroom Fortnite series. And I was researching SSD Speedway a lot, so I could get every little detail. And there's one part of it that I knew would be really impossible. Not the glider section, not the wires. We've already established that those are fine. It's right over here somewhere. I don't really need to shoot through the hoops. Wait, maybe? Yeah, right here. This thing right here. Yep. Game. If I press square, it'll make me punch. And yeah, I can't punch. And so yeah, it's impossible to make it. But I have a theory that could maybe get this to work. You know what to do to maybe have SSD Speedway be possible. There's a chance that SSD Speedway could be possible without punches. Hoops, sprout these freaking hoops. Yeah, this like thingamabout. Hey, look. You can see what I'm pressing on the D-pad. But no, anyway. I'm gonna shoot up really high so I can get over the hoop. My attempt has been futile. But oh, I'm making it. I'm making it! It's possible! Oh my god! Yeah, I just did that. Yeah, I just did that. I'm screenshotting that. Did not expect that to actually work. We got way farther than I thought we would. Here. The touch is necessary. But right here. Okay, the map says that once I go up here, I'm in Cache and Caves, which is the next one. But when I go down here, it goes back, so... Because I think this is as far as we go. So what do you guys think? Is it possible or not? I know there's two people here. You can just tell me if you guys think it's possible or no. Does it count? But I know nobody in stream's gonna respond. Yeah. So it is up to you, the viewer. Does this count as beating the first level of SSD Speedway? Because the minimap says we're in the next level, but if you go down here, then we're on the previous level. But since we can't access the second level, I don't know if it's possible. But we're gonna see if we're gonna see if deep data space is possible. I don't think it's possible. because when you pull that wire, you get a minigun. Maybe I can like bounce off this guy's head. Nope, this doesn't work. No, I can't. Okay, yeah, I can pull the wire, but there's a chest. And as we've established before, you can't open chests. You also can't stand on chests. So by that logic, there's no possible way we can clear the gap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call SSD Speedway impossible. Well, that's every level in Astro's Playroom. Let's see if the boss fight's possible. No, it isn't. There's the part where you have to, like, spin on his eye. Alright, well, that's every level in Astro's Playroom you can beat without punching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, and just remember, the Wii U is underrated, and goodbye.